So the Voicebot Chronicles talks about how do machines understand us? How do you feel about having a conversation with an inanimate bot?
How we as human beings interact with these voice bots that are becoming increasingly parts of our lives. So for example, Siri and Alexa and the Google Assistant.
It also has kind of deeper dives into stories with people that are probably pretty different than ourselves in terms of like how they interact with technology.
So it's not just the regular KQED kind of storytelling where, for example, you might hear a reporter such as myself telling a story on the radio or through a podcast. In this case, the person who experiences this story gets to hear some reporting, but also gets to play a role in the storytelling. There are interactive elements that Lowell designed, so you get to play games that deepen your understanding of the stories.
So we had quite a few conversations going back and forth about being understood.
We were wondering just in a very ad hoc fashion about what it would be like to tell stories using some of these devices.
At a certain point, we went to our executive editor and we pitched the story idea to him. And because of like Chloe's expertise in terms of like reporting and storytelling and my expertise in terms of building things, there was a lot of trust there to saying like, we don't know what this is, but you can build it. What I ended up using Voiceflow for was wanting to be able to create interactives like on the fly. Voiceflow is really fast that way. With the earlier prototypes, I'm always making something in Voiceflow. I'm always trying it that way. I'm always sort of connecting with the patch editor and seeing like, oh, well, what happens if we do this? Or what if we space it out differently like that? So one of the things that I absolutely love about Voiceflow is that conversations are complex. And when you start to script out conversations and you try to imagine where could this go, having a tool like Voiceflow and being able to have a map of where are these branches going to and how do you keep these things in check, it'd be hard for me as a visual thinker to imagine doing it another way. One thing that I learned really early with voice and things that people are doing is that people that say they know the answer, I'm not saying that they're lying to you, but it's a pretty good chance they don't know the answer. We don't know the answer. That's the part of being involved in something that's new. For us, it's not just shoehorning existing content into a space that doesn't belong. It's treating the content that we create that it's the right match for the medium. And so if we're really interacting with voice, if we're really interacting in the space, what is the right content for that space? And what I work on is trying to take a look at this content and reimagine it and create prototypes that you can share out for people to get a better sense of like, this is what the future could be. But you need to start somewhere. And I think that for me, creating experiences that we can interact and share with and try, that's what we need to do. We need to make that. We need to see that. We need to share that and put that out there.